Nader was staring at his phone. A message flashed on the screen. An unknown number. The message was simple. Play a game. Win $1 million. Nader laughed. A spam message. He threw his phone aside. His phone buzzed with another message. This wasn't spam. This was real. Nader frowned. How did they know he was thinking about that? His curiosity piqued. He typed, "Who is this?" The reply was immediate. The masked one. "Are you in, Nader?" He felt a shiver run down his spine. How did they know his name? The offer was tempting. $1 million could change his life. He typed, "Maybe." The reply was a picture. A picture of his building, with a red X marking his exact apartment. Below it, a caption, "Let's play." Fear battled with curiosity. Nader knew he shouldn't get involved. But something about this puzzle was too enticing to resist. He typed, "What's the first task?" His phone vibrated. He was in. The first task was simple. Go to the Blue Moon Cafe. A table in the corner. Don't be late. Nader hesitated. The Blue Moon Cafe was on the other side of the city. He looked at his watch. He had 1 hour. He hailed a taxi, his heart pounding. What was he getting himself into? The cafe was bustling with activity. Nader found the table. Empty, except for a single red rose and a note. The note read, "Steal a policeman's hat. You have 30 minutes." Nader was stunned. This was crazy. He looked around. No cameras. There was no way they could know if he did it. Or so he thought. Suddenly, a text message. It was a picture of him sitting at the table, taken from a high angle. He was being watched. The game had begun. Days turned into weeks. Each task was more daring, more dangerous. Nader found himself stealing, lying, even breaking into an art gallery. The thrill was intoxicating, the fear addictive. One day, he received a message. "Meet me at the old clock tower." Midnight. He went, expecting to see the masked one. Instead, he found a girl. She was about his age, with fiery red hair and piercing green eyes. "Are you Nader?" she asked. He nodded cautiously. "I'm Yara," she said. "I can help you win the game." Nader was skeptical. But Yara seemed to know about the game, and about the masked one. She showed him a newspaper article, a picture of a masked person, the headline screaming, "Mysterious philanthropist or cruel manipulator. The masked one's game claims another victim." Yara explained that she had been following the masked one's game for months. Her brother was a player. He became obsessed, desperate. Then he disappeared. Yara believed the masked one was a dangerous man, playing with people's lives for his own amusement. She was determined to expose him. Together, they began to investigate. They followed the money trail, hacked security cameras, and pieced together evidence from the tasks. They discovered that the masked one was a wealthy recluse, a tech genius named Khalil, who had amassed his fortune from online gaming. Khalil had created the masked one as an elaborate social experiment, a way to test the limits of human greed and desperation. He rigged the game, making sure no one truly won. Nader received a message. The final task. Come to the abandoned warehouse on Elm Street. Alone. Nader knew it was a trap. He decided to go, but not alone. He called Yara, and they made a plan. The warehouse was dark and silent. Nader entered cautiously. As he moved deeper inside, he heard a voice. "Welcome, Nader. You've done well." Lights flashed. Khalil stood on a platform, behind him a wall of screens, displaying live feeds from all over the warehouse. He was watching Nader's every move. "The game's over, Khalil," said Nader. "We know who you are. We have proof." Khalil laughed, a cold, chilling laugh. "Do you think this game ends on your terms? You are merely pawns in my grand design. Best." Suddenly, the doors slammed shut. Armed men emerged from the shadows. "Yara," Nader had to warn her. He lunged for his phone, but Khalil was faster. He pressed a button, and a metal cage descended from the ceiling, trapping Nader. "You see, Nader," Khalil sneered. "The real game has just begun." On the screens, Nader saw Yara fighting her way through the warehouse. She had anticipated the trap and brought backup. Chaos erupted in the warehouse. Gunfire, shouts, the clang of metal against metal. Nader watched helplessly as Yara fought her way towards him, her face a mask of determination. He had to reach her. He rammed his shoulder against the cage bars. Nothing. He had to think. Think! Nader noticed a fire extinguisher on the wall. He grabbed it, aimed the nozzle at the cage's lock mechanism, and squeezed the handle. A burst of foam erupted, covering the lock. He rammed his shoulder against the cage door again. The lock, frozen and brittle from the foam, shattered. He was free. Nader joined the fight, his blood pumping with adrenaline. He fought alongside Yara, their movements synchronized, a dance of desperation and defiance. They made their way towards Khalil, who was watching the chaos with detached amusement. As Nader reached him, Khalil pressed a button on his control panel. The ground shook. An explosion rocked the warehouse. Smoke filled the air. Nader and Yara emerged from the rubble, coughing, their clothes torn and dusty. The warehouse was a smoking ruin. Khalil was gone. The police arrived, alerted by the explosion. Nader and Yara told their story, exposing Khalil's game and his escape. The story became a media sensation. Nader and Yara used their newfound platform to launch their own investigative YouTube channel, exposing corruption and injustice. They donated their earnings to charity, helping those who had been victims of deception and manipulation. Their channel became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of truth and courage. They had turned Khalil's twisted game into something good, something meaningful. One evening, after a long day editing their latest investigative report, Nader received a message, an unknown number. He felt a familiar shiver run down his spine. The message was simple: "Congratulations on winning my little game. Now, are you ready to play a bigger game?" This time, the prize is $1 billion. It was signed, the Oracle. Nader showed the message to Yara. They looked at each other, a mixture of apprehension and excitement in their eyes. The game had begun again, but this time, they were ready. This time, they would be the ones setting the rules.